like a grey day out there. The garden is growing like wildfire though, so you know, a bit of drizzle never did it any harm. Hi guys, it's Friday and it's the end of the week. I kind of am feeling a little bit like I need a rest today, having done quite a lot of work the last few days, but I also feel like I haven't done, I feel like I haven't done anything on my business. I haven't done anything on my business, so I'm not going to train today other than a bit of cardio because my neck is still hurting from the decorating thing, but I will do some cardio and I'm going to kind of talk to you guys maybe over the weekend about my training and nutrition because my head is not in a very good place with it all at the moment. So I wanted to talk about that, but today I'm not going to talk about that because I want to talk you through something else. And right now I'm going to sit and just do my June bullet journal planning, and I thought I'd just chuck you on a time lapse and do the planning. I've done the first couple of pages, so I'll just crack on with what I need to do on a time lapse, and then at the end I'll talk you through what I've done. Because I know some of you like to see that, so I figured why not. I'm going to do that now, and that'll hopefully get my brain into gear, and then I can start some work after that. Yeah, so let's do that right now. Look at you. Look at you. Are you comfortable? You're so comfortable, aren't you? Are you being all sexy for the camera? you. Hey, you. You good girl. I love her stomach. I love all these little marks. Don't touch your mouth. Good girl. So cute. You're so cute, Bear. It's lunchtime. And Joe and I are cooking ourselves up.
Guess
lunch.
What it's going to be.
Yeah, can you guess? You got 5 seconds to guess.
Correct.
You're right. It's scrambled eggs. The funny thing was so lovely is I had scrambled eggs at Mum's as well.
Did you?
Well, it's not funny, it's just true. I had scrambled eggs at Mum's too. Just like, it's one of my favourite lunches.
Well,
like, it's like a cup of tea.
It's quick and easy.
This is not the same clip as I inserted the other day.
That is all we've got in the house anyway, because
yeah.
I haven't been able to get
Yeah, Joe's been able to get out of the house.
since Sunday. So,
I'm looking very shiny today.
Have you been varnishing your face?
I have been varnishing my face.
With Ron Seal. Quick drying varnish.
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 So today it's raining out, so I don't know if I'm going to get out and sort out those pots or not. I think I need some more soil. Can we get some more soil when we go to Sainsbury's? Yes. It was like £2, wasn't it, for a little soil thing? Don't know if I'm going to get to sort those out. Mum and Dad gave me some hostas, which last time they did that, Gizmo ate them. Although I've seen that one of them's actually grown back.
I noticed.
I've got 3 other hostas. Hopefully Gizmo won't think they're lettuce, cat lettuce. So we'll plant those, probably not today. Looking at the weather, we've got to go to Sainsbury's and then Friday night.
Yay!
Muscle food burgers.
Yep.
And stuff. So once I've had lunch, I'm gonna take you guys upstairs and show you what I did in my bullet journal this morning. Hopefully you would have seen the time lapse that I recorded of me doing this setup for June, although it came out upside down, so if I can't turn it round you wouldn't have seen it. But hopefully you would have done. So This is a page I'd already done, I just added some stuff to it on the time lapse, so I've pretty much sussed out my setup now. Nothing really changes, but I just wanted to show you what I've done for June. So I usually change a kind of theming, so I've gone for kind of flowers and leaves for June, and I always start the month with the month at a glance and a monthly task list that I just write down anything on there that I'm not quite sure when I'm going to do it, but it's a big job to do for the month, and I'll just pop it on there and then displace it within the actual weekly logs at some point. And you can't really see this too clearly, but the quote that I've got down here is "Be gentle with yourself." Every month I kind of sit with myself when I'm doing this and I think, what am I really focusing on at the moment? And it may not even be what I'm focusing on, because clearly what I'm focusing on at the moment is my business, but a lot of stuff that's going through my head is health and fitness related stuff, and I'm kind of giving myself quite a hard time with that. So I wanted June's focus to be very much on that kind of positivity when it comes to health and fitness and wellness. So "Be gentle with yourself" was the initial opening quote that I popped in there, which I think is quite nice. And then, as usual, the next pages are always health and lifestyle, my habit tracker, the usual down there, and then never give up. Simple, easy to understand, and then my health and fitness tracker there. Monthly gratitude, as always. Blog and YouTube, this is just whatever I jot down for ideas of things I might want to do at some point. Whatever doesn't get done will get transferred to the next month. This quote here, "Stop beating yourself up, you are a work in progress," which means you get there a little at a time, not all at once. And that for me is something that I really need to think about, so I popped that in there. I really like that. I often get my quotes from Pinterest. Yeah, so I quite like that one. And then I've gone on to my usual weekly spread, and this is just something I've been doing. I think you remember that I changed it for April and I wasn't happy with it, so I've gone back to using it like this and I'm much happier with it, so I'll just flick through that. Okay, and then I always do a month in review, so I've got June in review. Thinking back over the month of June, I am proud of, grateful for, impressed by how I handled, glad I read, and super inspired by. And then looking forward to July, or looking ahead to July, excited by, choosing to let go of, prioritising business goals and self-care goals. So I'll start to fill that out as the month goes by. Taking stock, which I always put on my blog. And then my last quote, "Where focus goes, energy flows." So again, wellness sort of related, and this page is floppy as ever because of all the ink that's on there. But yeah, and then that is that so far. So all in all, I'm really happy with that. I really liked my May spread. I know I'm not there yet, I've got a couple of weeks left yet, but I really like that. And for May, I started adding in the moon phases, and because there's certain people who think that you can plan around the moon phases, so I've written myself out here what you can do around certain moon phases, so I should end up adding that into June as well, I think. So yeah, right now I am going to pop downstairs and I need to start working on some leaflet and studio stuff finally. I need to come up with some of you would have, let me start again, some of you would have already looked at leafletandstudio.com and seen that right now it's just a holding page, and on that holding page there's like a subscriber list for being the first to know when the business launches. Now that was put up over a year ago when the business was supposed to launch, so I do have a few people on my subscribe list. But when Gemma and I spoke in our session last week, I said to Gemma, obviously I haven't done anything with that list or communicated with anybody, but she and I both feel it's important that I do that. But what we've decided to come up with is a free offering. So if you sign up to the list, you get sent this free offering, and because it's wedding focused, the offering has to be something around weddings. So it could be like a checklist for brides, or I don't know. That's something I'm going to come up with. I need to design that, and that will mean that anyone who signs up will get the free offering that they can just print off. Need to come up with some of that stuff as a matter of urgency. Got to get that done before my next session with Gemma, which I haven't booked in for yet. So that's something else I've got to do. Good evening, guys. We've just got back from our lovely trip to Sainsbury's. We now have food again and we're cooking dinner. And where did that cat food go? Oh, there it is.
I am.
Thank you, gourmet cat food, for... No, I meant the ones that... the rabbit stuff. Up to now, Gizmo's favourite food is the gourmet cat food. She doesn't eat the rabbit, so when we buy the variety that she really likes but it has a rabbit in it, we've stockpiled a whole load of rabbit and occasionally try to feed it to her, but she won't eat it. So I'm going to try and find a cat, either a cattery or a rescue centre, ideally a rescue centre or something like that, and donate that food to them so it doesn't go to waste, because Gizmo sure as hell is never going to eat it. And that was a point in the story, but the moral, not the moral, the point of me mentioning that was now Gourmet have actually released the variety pack without the rabbit in it. Woo! These are the things. These are the things.
Exciting life.
I know we do lead an exciting life. These are the things that make me happy, right? So there you go. The birds have got more food. They're happy. The babies are tweeting away. Mummy and Daddy are feeding them the seeds, and the world is at one with itself again. Well, our back garden is anyway. I wouldn't say the world.
No.
Anyway, so I'm going to leave the vlog there for today because we're going to eat dinner and then we're going to chill out, because last night I was still editing at 9:30 again because I had to re-render my video. The thing is that I'm learning is that don't put on Instagram stories... Some people are so noisy. Don't put on Instagram stories the video's going to go up in half an hour, because inevitably something will go wrong, which is what happened yesterday, and I had to re-render it and re-upload it. So there you go. Anywho, hopefully that won't happen today. It'll all go smoothly. Tomorrow's Saturday. We're going to try and do something tomorrow, aren't we?
Watch the Eurovision Song Contest.
We're going to watch the Eurovision.
It's going to be a Eurovision Song Contest.
Yeah. I basically hate Eurovision, but we seem to make quite a party of it. Because it's so bad, you've got to embrace it for what it is. So we're going to definitely do that tomorrow. But what I meant was we're going to go out tomorrow morning, aren't we, and do something?
Yeah,
If the weather's alright, because right now it's kind of shocking, we're going to try and do something. So hopefully it won't just be me and Joe eating scrambled eggs.
Although I think that does make for excellent viewing.
Excellent viewing.
Can't take you anywhere, can I?
Anyway, let's say good night. It's good night from me. Good night for... Good night from this one. Say good night.
Good night.
Good night, people. See you tomorrow.